you cannot have an access as a soul, the human soul. Cannot have an access, and the soul of a human being cannot perfectly match being in this heaven, in this universe, other different existence, which is heaven, happiness for infinity, part of the world that is controlled by God. Everything is controlled, but it's a heavenly world. Our souls cannot be 100% matching perfectly the souls that should be there, except after overcoming something. You must. I mean, some might say, why then God wouldn't create humanity and put them in heaven, and that's it. Now let's not talk about hellfire and the oven. So now there is another talk that is dangerous talk, but that's not. Why? But let's focus on heaven. Why he should just create humanity? I'm talking about those who have sense of belief, who feel something, feel the hereafter. They work, and those who have reached this level. Not the crazy ones. I'm talking about people who understand the sense of this existence. And it's not easy, not hard. Why won't he just create him and put them in heaven? Why there is a devil? Why Satan himself? This process of testing him happened. Why this process happened to humanity by the devil? Why does God want us to be in this dunya, and this living dunya, the below one? I mean, below heaven, it's dunya in this universe. Does he want us to? So basically, it's part of God's plan to just accept or put human in such seducing point through Adam, and of course his wife, but Adam. The answer is yes and no. The answer is yes and no. The soul of the human being cannot match being in heaven for infinity or reaching the highest level of heaven. The soul needs some testing, something so that it would be shaped for an infinity, heavenly living, happy living. I don't know if I'm good at explaining it. This cannot happen except by some sort of heritage, something embossed to the human soul, and then the human souls which is created through starting from Adam, and these souls are put into the human and created by a child after a child. Once this soul deal with this heritage of wrongdoing, sin, whatever, by worshipping God and overcoming it, and repenting and asking forgiveness and trying to approach Him and achieve the satisfaction by achieving a good judgment of Him. Once you do this, there is something that you cannot see. You cannot see, especially as long as you're living here, happening to your soul. If you are doing a great job, then the soul would be matching the barzakh, or to matching the heaven barzakh, or matching to be put and be part of heaven. Your soul would be perfect with the new physical body in heaven forever. It makes sense. But before Adam fallen from heaven, no, it doesn't. Even if God allow it to happen, but God have a plan, and He have His own rules. He have rules. Allah have rules. He have rules. Sunan Kawniyah. It's called Sunan Kawniyah. Rules. He put this, and He always worked justice. So you cannot say. So here, what I'm trying to say, that you cannot say that the blame is on Adam. No, Adam would was set to do it, to have this mistake. When we are in heaven, we will not do this mistake, inshallah, by the blessings of Allah. If you're in heaven, Even if there is a tree, even if the devil come and seduce you, okay, come here, he can't, because you already overcome this. But I'm basically trying to say that Adam's soul and all human souls who are descended from, you can read Quran and you can see this in the Hadith, will be always not weak, less perfect, less authentic, less, I don't know the word, but I'm not sure, less appropriate. It's fine, but less appropriate to be infinity in heaven. There must be some sort of process before our God Almighty, so that you would be there, so that you would be not capable, matching, eligible, 100%. And even if the test happen again, each one after each. If Satan is coming, there is a tree, a cursed tree, not a cursed tree, sorry, a tree that shouldn't be touched. And if you touch it, it will do some harm to the existence of you in heaven. If this happen, the human, after overcoming all of this test and dunya, will not listen to the devil. But the Satan will be in hellfire at that time. May Allah provide us refuge from him, from the Satan and the Satan work and the dark kingdoms. And may Allah protect us and bless us to be in heaven. And accept us and guide us. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. Show us the righteousness path, so and bless us with following it. And show us the dark path and protect us from it. Allahumma ameen. So this is a very important point to understand, that it's part of the process. It is not what do you call it? Legend. أساطير الأولين. Legends that, oh, there is a human. What sort of God? But then Satan have said he would be. His soul is not perfect enough, Adam, that Satan would not be capable to seduce him. No, the devil will seduce him. The devil will seduce him. Because his soul, though there is warning from God, but the relationship with God is not absolutely perfect. The way God wanted, so that he would be forever in heaven, like a wonderful big family. But it's different. We're dealing with God here. Why I'm laughing? Because people will interpret it in a different way. Son, father, doesn't work this way. And those who cannot reach this level, among the human, leave the jinn right now, the same. But the same with jinn as well. I mean, Satan become like Noah in the previous world, and all of them in hellfire except him. Does this mean that all his race in hellfire? No. His race is not in hellfire, because his race, his species, there is people before Noah who, for example, before Noah in heaven. But at the time of Noah, only 80 with him, almost 80, who survived being in heaven, and the remaining in hellfire. So Satan reached this level. But Noah have no kibr. I have explained about this. And he was a messenger. Satan had this kibr, and God accepted him. Like Pharaoh, the Pharaoh of Egypt. God accepted a lot and sent him messengers, the messenger Moses, and tried to give him. Satan did some success. It's almost like a message. But the success need also another test. He rejects showing respect to Adam. I have explained in previous video about Satan. So this process is a must. You cannot say, what sort of a God? There is a tree, then down. This is the existence. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. Absolutely, it's not a joke. This is belief. You want to believe? Do you want to believe that there is a God, high intelligence, power, owner, founder, creator of existence? Then, this is the explanation. You want to be atheist? Be an atheist with conscience. Don't create crap. This video is about the test that Adam, peace be upon him, dealt with, Of course, Eve is not to be blamed. Regardless, I'm not gonna. But they made the mistake, and their souls, both of them, were not perfect at that time. So this process is a must. And in the hereafter, those who will overcome all of this, overcome by the submission to God, the accurate, perfect submission to God, and by destroying the darkness and within their souls. I mean, the word is seducing us to do wrong things. I need to advise myself. Start with advising myself. Those who overcome this, the process of overcoming it means that there is a reflection into their souls, and their souls will be completely perfect to be part of the most wonderful universe in existence, heaven, in a very close, near place to the creator, owner, founder of existence, Allah, the most merciful, sent messengers, and Muhammad was sent as a mercy upon mankind, peace be upon him. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the final message. This is a wonderful thing to bring treatment to our souls and to make us successful in the hereafter. Successful in the hereafter. This is one. The second point which I'm trying to say is, if you do not want to accept this, okay, understand. Just please don't relate yourself to a dark group that you cannot understand. And what is the term? And if you say no, I'm not gonna relate myself to any sort of dark group or faith or whatever, I'm gonna be an atheist. Then if you're an atheist, fine, no problem. I mean, even if you're a dark group, just try not to impose darkness. Like if you're calling yourself a Christian or a Jew or a Shiite or a Hindu or a Buddhist or Sikh or whatever, try to be nice and understand that your faith, the failure and things and what you relate to yourself is manipulated. Regardless, you understand what I'm trying to say. And if you want to be an atheist, please also be a good atheist with conscience. I mean, deal with others in humanitarian manners and respecting the humanitarian values, and understand that things have history and things develop in a certain way, and the treatment and the reality of such cases here and there need investigation. Either you accept what I'm saying or not. Just don't create unjust. I'm gonna choose why Adam ate it from that tree. The process. What is the process behind this? Thank you.